Could the tables have finally turned with cannabis and Bitcoin struggling right now? Could we see money flow back into the mining space? With me now is Jon Lamb. He is the portfolio manager of Orion Resource Partners based here in New York City. Welcome to the one-to-one conference. Welcome back to the one-to-one conference, Jon.
Thank you for having me, Danielle.
Yeah, it's kind of like our yearly meeting, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I think relative to the last time, gold price is certainly doing quite a bit better than it was back when we saw you last.
Well, I was just telling Joe Mazumdar, I said the last one-to-one conference, I was moderating a panel and people were talking about death and gold in the same sentence. So what a difference 6 months makes here.
Exactly, and I think clearly we've seen the gold price rally significantly over the summer, pulling back a little bit in the last month or so, but $1,500 or so as a gold price is very good for miners. There's a lot of cash to be made at those prices.
So, Jon, I want to start by recapping the mining sector as a whole with you today. The GDX VanEck Gold Mining ETF has outperformed gold bullion year to date, but do you think miners should have rallied more given their sensitivity to gold prices?
Clearly, miners have more leverage to commodity as the price goes up. So seeing the outperformance is encouraging. I think there's still some questions as to how long the rally is going to last and where it's going to settle out. And I think that is maybe causing some caution to see, as we've seen a pullback from 1550 to 1490 now. Is it going to stay at this level? Is it going higher again? Is it going back down? I think people are maybe sitting on the sidelines a little bit while taking some profits from seeing it come up from a $1,300 price, I think the last time we saw you, to where it is today.
So Jon, you don't feel investors are convinced yet by what they're seeing?
I don't think they're fully convinced. I think people are coming back into the sector. People have awoken to the sector again. It's no longer a niche space. I think there's been a lot more generalist interest in the sector over the course of the summer. Whether that stays, I think, is a question mark in some people's minds.
I mentioned the crash of certain cannabis ETFs, the Horizons Marijuana Life Sciences Index ETF down 50% over the last 12 months. So with the cannabis bubble appearing to be popping here and Bitcoin struggling, could we not be seeing more speculative money flow back into miners here?
I think we should be seeing some more speculative cash flowing back into the mining sector. I think seeing the price stabilize at these levels will start to attract that cash as people see more conviction around the margins that gold miners can make at a $1,500 gold price. Obviously the big question mark is there another sector like cannabis, like Bitcoin, that's going to be the flavor of the month that comes to take that speculative cash if it's not going to be mining.
Last time we spoke, we also talked about silver, and you said silver will continue to lag gold, and it might take quite a while before silver can catch up. Some people were getting excited by the price action we were seeing in silver. We're almost like, yay, $18 or $17 silver. But when does silver really take off here? I
think silver takes off if gold continues to stabilize at these levels. I think you'll see more interest in silver. Gold miners are making a very good margin at $1,500. Silver miners at $1,750. Silver is still a bit more challenging for them. If gold continues to stabilize, do people look to silver to drag that price up and see more margin for the silver miners?
Why do you think gold has found this comfort spot at 1,500, and why can't it just breach it here?
I think it clearly had a very fast rise from $1,300 at the beginning of June to $1,550. So I think part of that is, over the summer, is it really a real rally, or is it something that's just a factor of lower volumes and everybody? It's a quieter market. So I think as it has pulled back and kind of stabilized around $1,500, people are taking a wait and see approach. I think as well for miners and investors, as you look at the deal flow being pretty quiet, I think that's partly a function of people being unsure about the price. I think a lot of long-term forecasts have the price still lower than it is today? Do people go out and rush to do deals at a price where you're significantly above long term?
Do you have any sentiment of where gold could go within the next 6 months?
I think we could see another rally up to 1600, particularly if there remains uncertainty in the macro environment. If we see a loose money policy from some of the Federal Reserve and other central banking institutions, you'll see people look to gold as a safe haven in those markets.
Jon Lamb, thank you so much for joining us here on the Sidelines on the show.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching. We'll have much more for you on Kitco.com. Thanks.